Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sheila, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I did this set right here. Super easy, very classy. I love this style, this look, and it's something that you can achieve in just 5 steps. So if you're struggling with nails, this is very easy to follow. This is for my DIYers, or let's say you're going on vacation in 2 days and you just do not have time to get into the salon and get your nails done. This is something that you can do at home, and it's pretty simple. It's late here. I'm in my pajamas. It is what it is. I apologize for the lighting back here. It's a little dark, but I'll figure it out. I'm not used to the whole face-to-face thing, so I got my little Lady Boss Lean shake here with me as my little treat. And yeah, so my voiceover, we're just gonna be hanging out and chatting. So if you're interested in how I came up with this look, then please keep on watching. Thanks. Okay, step number 1. You gotta prep your nails. It is essential to have nail prep done properly if you want your nails to last for a long period of time. Push back the cuticles, clean up the dead skin around the cuticle area. You do not need an e-file to do this. Get a cuticle pusher. You can use a cuticle dissolver. I have one from Sally Hansen, and that's something that I just bought at like CVS or something. Definitely, I would suggest something like that. You place it around the cuticle area, let it dissolve for about 15 seconds, and then you push it with the cuticle pusher, and then you can use your nippers and just cut around the cuticle area. Now you're gonna want to buff the shine off of your nails. Again, if you don't have an e-file, you can use a hand file, it's totally fine. Take a hand file, go right across the top of your nails, really get rid of that shine. That's also a very important step in your prep. Once you've made it to this point, you're gonna want to get rid of all of that dust. So you can use rubbing alcohol or like Swipe or anything. You can have it from like Young Nail Swipe. And then you're gonna wanna take like a dehydrator. You could also just use rubbing alcohol. So if that's all you have, then use that. You just want to have something that's gonna soak up the oils on your nail beds. And that's really gonna dry out the nail beds, so the extensions are going to attach easier. So for the set, I'm going to be using some dual forms, and these are some cheap dual forms that I found on Amazon for a couple bucks. And then I'm going to use one polygel color. You're going to use a base coat and then a top coat. So for step number 2, you're going to apply your base coat. Apply it on all of your nails, cure it in the lamp for a full 60 seconds. I do want to suggest though, like if you do like take breaks in between your nails, like maybe do a couple at a time. The base coat has a sticky layer on top of it, so if you get up and go do something, chances are of having like lint or like little hairs or anything like that get stuck to it are pretty high. It's really easy to do, so it is frustrating because then you gotta wipe it off and then you gotta redo it because you need the polygel to stick to the tacky layer. Moving on to number 3. You're gonna apply the polygel to the dual form. Apply a small amount. You're gonna need a slip solution. I suggest rubbing alcohol. Usually people have that lying around their house. And you're gonna take a brush here and just push it around, tap, tap, tappity tap, to the length that you want it to. It's really easy to move around. It's not difficult at all. Your brush can get, if your brush starts to get sticky at all, you have to dip it into the slip solution and move it around that way. Do not try to do this without slip solution. It will be impossible unless you use base coat. Base coat's fine. So I'm going to place this on my nail, but I'm placing it above my cuticle area. I don't want to go right down to the cuticle because I'm going to fix that later. I want that to be really flush. So now we're going to straighten that out. And once we're happy with that, I'm going to cure it in the lamp for you can do it for a minute, but honestly, once it's cured, 30 seconds is fine. I would suggest doing a full cure at the end. And then the dual forms just pop right off. Don't worry about shape or anything like that, just move on to the next one. And I'm just gonna repeat this process, placing the polygel into the dual form, moving it around with my brush to the length that I want. And I'll be back after that.
It's too late now to turn around and back again. I made my bed and now I lay my head in it. And I'm sorry I'm not perfect, but I knew that I wouldn't be. I guess it's for the best, you know the worst in me. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. And I feel misunderstood, cause I'm trying hard to love. I'm sorry, my actions, they haunt me, and I'll never live it down. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. You call my bluff, I won't pick up, I let it ring.
If you're interested in the nails that are on my left hand, I will leave the link in the description box below for that video. That was my latest video, which they turned out so cool. So if you haven't checked out that video, I suggest checking it out. So this is where we're at after everything has been applied. Polygel leaves a tacky layer, so you're gonna wanna take some rubbing alcohol and clean that up. And now you're gonna take a hand file and just get your general shape. We're not really putting these, going all out, filing it into like the perfect shape right now. But I do suggest getting a general idea of what kind of shape that you're looking for and getting it there. I am going to use this around the cuticle area too. I'm not going to use my e-file, but it's important that you file down whatever lip that you might have there from the Polygel in the dual form, because you want to file that down a little bit so it's smooth. And this is what it looks like so far. I know it's not perfect, but again, this is just what it looks like right now. So we're going to take some more base coat and we're applying that right around that cuticle area. And then you're gonna have to cure in the lamp for another 60 seconds. Once we do that, I'm now gonna take some more Polygel and just place it right above that cuticle area. And I really like doing it this way because you can make this super flush to your nail and just work really slow, be patient, and you'll be able to get it pretty good without even having to file that much. I just started recently doing this with dual forms because I really love the way that it looks, and everything just looks so natural and beautiful. This also helps to build the apex area when you put that first Polygel down first and then put the cuticle bead on. That helps really raise this apex area so it's a little bit stronger. So I end up taking my e-file right around the cuticle area. This is my non-dominant hand and I really hate using my e-file on it. So I just said screw it because it was just not really working out for me. So I went back to my hand file here. And again, you're just gonna want to smooth everything out. Polygel is really easy to file. Like there's really no like hard muscle behind it at all. It's super soft. But yeah, you just wanna go all around the nails. You wanna make it as smooth as possible. And then for the cuticle, you want to take your hand file and just go in each direction just around the cuticle to smooth that out, just like this here. And then you're going to want to buff to make it all nice and smooth for your top coat. I'm using this brush here to get rid of any dust. You can use a regular brush or like a soft brush, or just like swipe or rubbing alcohol to get rid of all the dust. This is what we're looking after they've been filed, shaped, and buffed. Now at this point you can just add your top coat and be done, and they'll be beautiful. But I want it to be extra, so I'm going to be using my jelly stamper, applying some white polish on there. This is super easy. I'm sure you've seen this already. This whole technique went viral on TikTok. And yeah, you just place it on the jelly stamper, put your nail directly into the stamper, and you don't want to stab it in there. You kind of want to do it at an angle, but it gives you a really nice like smile line. So cute. And this is so simple. I did this in literally like 3 minutes. There were no jelly stampers harmed during this process, I promise. If you have any excess, you can just take your finger and lightly dab it onto the side, so whatever like is spilling over will like attach to your finger, and that'll really flatten it out so it's not going to have like a bulge, you know. Cure that in the lamp for a full minute, and now you can apply your top coat. So step 1 was to prep your nails. Step 2 was to apply your base coat and cure. Step 3 was applying the Polygel into the duo form. Step 4, file. Step 5, top coat. So really with the French, it's 6 steps, but that was optional. This here is the finished look. I love the way that they turned out. I think they're really cute and simple. I really hate working on my non-dominant hands, so honestly I'll probably just leave these on for a little while. But yeah, just cute, classy. I think they look great. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of these nails, and if it's something that you think you could do yourself, because my fingers are wide, like super wide. Like my nail beds are really wide. I hate that. Especially my thumb, it sucks. But that is the look, you guys. I hope you were able to follow that. I really appreciate you guys being here, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this type of voiceover, let me know in the comments down below so I can maybe do it again. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.